If you want to get a job in USA or even interviews for job in USA, you have to do this one thing diligently. Getting a job in USA is tough, but it is not as tough as in India or in developing countries. So when people say you that USA job market is tough or getting a job in USA is tough, it's not exactly true, because even in India getting a job is tough because of high unemployment rate and also because of so much of talent in India or developing countries. In USA it's quite actually easy to get a job. However, you have to keep in mind, since we are internationals, for us as an international getting a job is bit tricky. I would not say tough, but it's bit tricky in USA. In India, we can get job within 2 or 3 months if we start applying every day, right? And these jobs can be anything like sales job or field job or not very high paying job or some place where you don't want to move or some location, some city you don't want to move, and you can still get a job in India in 2 or 3 months. The same applies in USA also. If you apply to the job, you can still get these job easily. However, being an international, we cannot work in these jobs. We will need an sponsorship to stay for longer period of time. So that's why we don't even apply these jobs, and in eligibility wise, we are not even qualified for this job, as USA restrict to our educational background or history that any job should match our educational background or history. So it's not easy for us to study, let's say, bachelor in engineering or master in engineering and start working in sales in USA. It's not that easy. But in India, you can do that. But for domestic people in USA, they can do it easily. So that's why getting job for USA is even much easier than compared to developing countries in India or Bangladesh or any Asian countries, because USA has so much of job, but not all jobs we are qualified for. Now, one thing you need to know for getting an interview and job. Now you know the difference, that why it's tricky. I'll not never say tough, but why it's tricky in USA for international. As now you know why it's tricky, you need to be strategic, very strategic about it. So in LinkedIn or even on Glassdoor or whichever platform you use, you search a very specific job you want to do. Don't get overwhelmed by so many jobs on these portals. What as an Indian we do is we get overwhelmed, as there are so many jobs and we don't know which one to apply. We apply everywhere and then we think we have applied more than 500,000 jobs, but we have not heard back, not even a rejection email. Forget about the interviews and forget about the job offer. But that strategy will work only in India, not in USA. Employer sponsor only people who are really fit for their job. So you don't want to do field sales or any not suitable to your job background, right? So you want to be specific about it. How I went specific, as to give you my example, how I started searching some words that was relevant for me. I started searching MBA in the LinkedIn search job portal, and I put MBA in double quotes so that I wanted to match exact MBA word in all the job. And during my summer, I also used and, or, not, no. These are some code words for LinkedIn or Glassdoor, to just like Excel function, to pair up two different words and match them exactly as it is. So for my summer and internship, I used double quote MBA and should be all in capital. If you research on it, you will get to know about it, or I will also share the link of LinkedIn Bulletin in this video so that you can understand their functionality. So I looked double quote MBA and summer, double quote MBA and intern, and intern should also be in double quote. So all the job I got filtered out was MBA and internship, MBA and summer. I did not have to waste so much of time finding a perfect job for me, finding a good job posting. These filter helped me a lot. And I was also not getting very overwhelmed because these filter only gave me around 40 or 20 job posting in every week, and I focused only on these job applications. I applied these, and let me tell you what, I got 9 interviews within a month. That includes Amazon, where I have my full time now. That includes Whirlpool. Whirlpool, you might know about the company. It's a washing machine company, like consumer products company, not only washing machine, but refrigerator, everything. They are also into consumer goods now. Merck, a pharmaceutical company. ExxonMobil, oil and gas industry company. Kraft Heinz, that sauce, consumer goods, Kraft Heinz sauce. I got 9 interviews. I had to turn down some of the interviews because by then I had already an offer from Amazon. I turned down Kraft Heinz of next interview. I did 2 interviews with Kraft Heinz. Then I turned the third round because I had my offer in my hand from Amazon. So this strategy really helped. And whatever field you are in, be it MBA, be it engineering, be it in PhD, use these words very carefully. If you are in use MBA, double quote, and if you are looking for full time, then use and all in capital, then double quote full time. If you are looking for internship, then and double quote, put intern inside double quote. I might be saying what double quote is. I don't know what exactly we say that sign, but you might have understood what it is. And I have already shared the link in the YouTube. If you watch, you will understand. And that helped me a lot. I hope it helps you a lot too. Thank you.